Hello, welcome back, my fellow collective. Today I am doing a Aquarius healing, meaning what do you need to know in September to heal mind, body, and soul. Now, this reading is not a substitute for any mental health services or medical services by a licensed professional, so please keep that in mind. But if you're here, collective, if I'm reading for you, take what resonates, throw away the rest. And please like, subscribe, and share. I would love to grow my channel. I'm feeling called to do this. And I think this is a new thing I want to do on the Healing Seer Tarot channel. Is I want to help people heal through tarot. Like, I think it's very therapeutic and all those things. But again, this is not a substitute for any licensed or medical health professional, or whether medical or for psychological. Okay. So let's go. Let's begin. I'm going to clear the air in a minute, but we're going to say a quick prayer. Mother of God, I pray that all the collective that come to this channel to receive these messages of advice to help them heal mind, body, or soul, may they be able to accept the message and use it to live a fulfilling, abundant, and prosperous life. Keep them in your holy mantle, and keep me in your holy mantle, and protect us from those who wish us harm. In the most holy name of Jesus we pray. Amen. Okay, I'm going to ring this sound bell 3 times, okay? Here we go. We're going to clear the mind. All right, let's start with the past. These are already being cleared and cleansed and all that good stuff, okay? Let's start with the past. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm doing this a little bit over. Okay, let's follow this. This is the oracle first. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? What's going to kind of help lead the reading? It says, for our Aquarius, Mira, explore outside your element to discover new magic. So this is someone. So I was married to an Aquarius. I'm divorced now, and I'm going to tell you, Aquariuses don't. Well, at least mine did not like change. And if you notice, we even have the water element. Look at that, right? Even though they're air signs, look at this. You have the wings, and then like Aquarius is that picture of like pouring water, right? So understand that. I hope I got that right. But it's really important that you understand that going out of your comfort zone can bring a lot of changes and inspiration. Not just changes, but inspiration. That's the big thing. And when you have inspiration, you have passion. And when you have passion, you attract good things to you. So keep that in mind, Aquarius, okay? And I know that there's a lot of anxiety. Aquariuses are known for anxiety. So be aware, okay, that you're going to have to learn to get over this anxiety, because it's going to be involved in your healing. It's your anxiety is blocking your happiness, your love, your abundance, and prosperity. So let's see what happened in the past. We'll clarify with this kaleidoscope deck, which I actually like. I don't like the texture of the cards, but I love the deck. And we'll see what we got. So here we go. Here we got in the past. Knight of Wands. You've lost passion. Justice card. You were trying to find balance. This was maybe a legal issue. This could have been work. You've lost passion for your job. I'm already kind of getting that. Like, I just connected together. You hate your job, or maybe you didn't get promoted. Maybe it's mundane. Maybe you're not getting paid enough. You're not appreciated. I don't know. So if you're in Aquarius, this is for you. And then finally, the Hierophant. I'm really okay. I hate to say this. I think your job is required. Now remember, this is not for everybody, so take it for what you want. So when I say station in life, if you don't have a job, or if you do something else, whatever, but this is what it is. You've lost passion for what you do. You want to change in your life, and maybe you're worried you're too old, it costs money, it's not the right time, and you're trying to find a balance, but here's the problem. You need new knowledge. That's what the Hierophant's about. Having knowledge of this world. This is an expert, and you don't want to have knowledge. You don't want to go retrain or go back to college, or maybe you're afraid you won't do well. Maybe you have imposter syndrome, right? Maybe you are somebody that that doesn't have the self-confidence. You like As much as you hate the predictable old, you want something new, but you hate having to learn something. Maybe you don't feel you're smart enough. I'm going to tell you, the only one telling you you're not smart enough, don't hit the messenger, but that's you. You're the only person telling yourself you're not smart enough. Sorry, that's just the reality. So the only thing keeping you from more prosperity is yourself. But that being said, let this be a confirmation that you need to go and train. Go do something else. Don't be afraid. Even if you're 50, I'm 43, I want to go back and get a PhD. And guess what? If I get in, and that's if I get in, I'm hoping I do, I'm already putting that energy out there. If I start at 44, I won't be done till I'm 50. And my goal was to have my PhD by I'm 50. But I got married, things happen. I think things happen when they happen. Divine timing, okay? For whatever reason. So just like these readings, I've been doing them off and on, and I really feel called to do this. So that's why I've changed it to, this is Aquarius healing for September. So let's clarify these and see what happened. He's already been cleansed and everything. The moon. There's things to be revealed. There are things you feel like you don't know. I'm not sure if this is with your family. I don't know if this is with your job. But whatever's going on in your personal life or your world, and that can include work, it's affecting your passion. Maybe somebody in your relationship doesn't feel as though you're fun anymore, right? Be ready to discover something new. Maybe someone thinks you're too old, and like I say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I'm really getting someone here that loves a routine but understands that it's boring. That's just what I'm getting. Okay, let's see what we can reveal with this one. We'll take that one since I revealed it. The Six of Wands. You want good news. Well, correction, you've heard good news, but that's the secret that was revealed. You heard good news, and you're trying to find balance now. Whatever happened worked out in your favor. So why the Hierophant? What was the point of, like, what is this? What happened here? Now, let's take this one. What happened that this was the past? I'm really getting the feeling that you have the fear of success. You don't like to be in front of people. You don't like to be the center of attention. You know that here's the funny part. You're very capable. You're very competent. You could easily be a manager or run a project or start a business, but you hate being the center of attention. And you don't mind answering questions, but you hate when people are like, oh, you should apply for the manager position. You should become our boss. This is where you recoil and become the hermit. You go into yourself. You hide from the world. And this is what you'd like to keep hidden. But people said something. Hey, so-and-so helped me on this job, and that's why I was able to do it. Or you know who really knows a lot about this on the project? So-and-so. I think they'd make a great manager. And then you immediately recoil. That's why it said, explore outside your element to discover new magic. Listen, you have a lot more magic in you, a lot more abilities that you have not been able to refine, to perfect. And you're meant to show these to the world. But you have so much anxiety about change that you're refusing to do so. Listen, why do other people deserve success and not you? You don't have to be perfect. There are plenty of people. There are plenty of people in power, that's all I'm going to say, that don't deserve to be there. I'm just letting y'all know that's a fact. And we see the results of that. So why not you? Why shouldn't you get the raise? Why shouldn't you have the office? Why shouldn't you get the accolades? Think about that. What happened in your past that you feel not worthy? Okay. Now, let's see the advice. Let's see the advice. The Fool in reverse. I already know what I'm getting. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So, the advice here, I can't really tell you what's going to happen. You're so afraid to start a new adventure. You can, like they say, you cannot win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. This is stuff we heard in school from adults. You are so afraid of a new journey because upright, this is you being this is you being fearless. This is you being fearful. This is the Seven of Swords. So this isn't about betrayal. This is about the fact that I'm getting the sense I'm really getting the sense with this Seven of Swords, because you see him in the background. Because you don't like to be a center of attention. You feel overwhelmed around people. Okay, and the thing about this is you're not even. Here's the interesting part. You're not even afraid of people betraying you. This is what's starting to make sense. You're not even afraid of people betraying you. You are just afraid of looking dumb. Even though, because when you have imposter syndrome, you feel like you're not good enough to be in the job. And it's always like fake it till you make it, right? Here's the difference between that statement and you. Whoever you are, the collective. You're actually very intelligent, very capable. And you're so afraid of making a mistake that you don't want to do the job. But the funny part is plenty of people would love that job if it comes with like a $20,000 increase. Or if you become the manager, or if you get an office, or whatever. You get to move. They'd be willing to do it, and they'd be willing to learn on the job, but not you. It's like you want to know every aspect of the job, and then after you know every aspect of the job, you'll maybe consider applying for the job. I've seen people like you at work. They want to train for way too long than it takes to do the job, and then they never apply for it, or they finally do, and sometimes they don't get it because someone else came in. Their opportunity is now, Aquarius. You have got to come outside your element and be open to this idea that you are more than qualified for whatever it is you're trying to do, work or not. Whatever this is, you're more than qualified. Because here's the thing. You're afraid that if you mess up, see, the whole bottom is fear to me. This is, you got to get out of this fear energy. You're afraid that you're going to lose what you have, your stability. You're afraid that you're going to lose your job, and then if you lose your job, you'll lose whatever money you have. But here's the problem. The little money you have isn't kind of for you anyways, probably. You need more money, and yet you're so afraid to go towards it. Listen, as a Gemini, I hate working under people who are not smart. But as a professional in my field, because I do have a graduate degree, I speak my truths because I am the professional. That is the point of getting a professional degree and getting licensed. I speak my truth, and that's why people come to me, because I know what I'm talking about. I don't know everything, and if I don't know, I will defer or I will find out. But I never, ever underestimate myself anymore. I used to do that all the time. I don't anymore. Because that is what I went to school for, and that's what I know, and my 12 years experience in what I do has taught me that. You need to realize that same thing. You are the professional in your field, and you need to own it. Because other people are benefiting from the knowledge you're giving them, and they are prospering, they're having abundance and finding love, and you're not. So keep that in mind. Let's understand this a little bit more. I didn't even get to the clarifications because it was so strong about what I was feeling in this. 8 of Cups. Yeah, you're afraid to walk away. You are literally afraid. Like, I'm getting that this is like a new job somewhere. You want to apply for a completely new company, a new job, like a new situation. And you're afraid to walk away. And I get it. I get it, brother. I get it. This idea of starting over, I get it. But here's also the thing, though. You know that if you stay, nothing's gonna change. You know that. So that's up to you, man. But that's my advice to you. You got to take that risk. Now, Make sure you have a job before you leave a job, or or make sure you got something going where you have money saved up before you do something. It may take some time, but commit to doing it at some point. Six of Cups. You're nostalgic. This is you. It's so weird. I'm really getting somebody who wishes things were simpler. I hate to say this, man, but this is about being an adult. Adults, this is what I always tell people. Adults have to solve their own problems. They can always ask for help, but ultimately they have to solve their own problems. Even if they ask people for money or whatever, they have to solve their own problems. Because they got to go ask people. And that is the hardest part about adulting, is that we solve our own problems. And there's no one here who can, even if I take you to the water, right? It's that old saying, you can take a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. It's the same thing here, man. You're so nostalgic of when things were easier, when people told you what to do or how to do it, or before you felt the desire to want more. You can't go back to the past, brother. And this is the universe calling you. This is a sign. The universe is calling you to a greater future. And the universe will keep calling you. God, whoever you believe in will keep calling you to better yourself, because there's a destiny waiting for you. If you want to forfeit that, I'm sorry. I'm so sad for you if you do. But if you go towards it and plan it well, and don't just... And here's the other thing. You're not just going to rush into it. You're going to plan your future. So that's the nice part about this in reverse is, yes, you don't want to start a new adventure, but you're also just not going to just jump into something. You're going to plan it and do it well. So start planning, get it together, and go after it. Go after the dream, brother. Three of Pentacles. Notice that we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You're tired of not being seen. You are so tired. It's weird. Notice how this is directly underneath the Hierophant. And what did I say here? When people come to you because you're knowledgeable, you run and hide. But then you get upset when other people become the Queen of Pentacles and not you. When they get the raise, when they get the accolades. Because the Three of Pentacles is about showing your work. If this is in the upright, this is about you partnering with people, showing your work and getting credit. And this in reverse is no one sees your work. No one wants to partner with you because they think someone else came up with the idea, or they think that someone else is smarter because you helped them, but you didn't say anything. It's like doing a project, a group project in a class, and not getting any credit for it. And look at the bottom of these two decks. Let's see what we got. The Knight of Cups. This is about you going towards things that you love to do. I'm not getting romance. I'm getting like things that you feel passionate about. I know this isn't the Wands, but for you, you have to really feel connected to it. You have to have an emotional connection with what you want to do. And I feel that you really have an emotional connection with whatever this is. So you could be doing nonprofits. You could be doing like social work, counseling, medical, anything that you feel that, that helps people. You're very passionate about it. And I don't want to use the word passion because that's used for Wands, but you have an emotional connection with whatever you do. Hell, this could be art for all I know. You could design stuff or write books or something, or work for a publishing company. But this is you saying that you've got, maybe you want to start your own business. I don't know. But you've got to go outside your element if you want this to work. And then at the bottom of this deck, look, bam, brother. Three of Pentacles in reverse, but really you want to be the spotlight. Three of Pentacles, you want people to see your work. I was spot on. Alright, Aquarius, this is my advice for you. Please like, subscribe, and share. Comment below about what resonated with you. And I'd really like to grow my channel. This is the Healing Seer Tarot, and this is what your healing advice for September. I'll see you all later.